Good morning, mathematicians. Today we're taking a look at lesson 5.8 called Big Numbers. The goal of this lesson is to provide practice reading, writing, and comparing large numbers using patterns in the base 10 place value system. By now you should have your goal all written, and we're skipping this first part where it says board marker eraser, but we are going to begin with some mental math. Right. We know when we have a chart like this that the first comma is the thousands place, then we have 3 more numbers, then we're in the millions, then 3 more, and then we're in the billions. So I'm going to write down a number, and first you're going to answer the question, how do you read the number? Then I'm going to ask you, what is the value of each of its digits? So here is my first number. I'm going to put 1, 4, 4, 1, 3, 2, 3, 6, 6, 1, 0. How do we read this number? Right, this number is 14,413,236,610. How much is this very first 4 worth? Right, it's worth 4 billion because it's in the billions place. How much is the 3 worth? The 3 is in the millions place, so it's worth 3 million. How much is the 3 here worth? This 3 is in the, not the thousand, but the 10,000, so it's worth 3 10,000s or 30,000s. Let's try this again with another number. If I gave you the number 9,5,0,0,0,0, how do we read this number? Right, it's the number 9,500,000. How much is the 9 worth? And how much is the 5 worth? The 9 is worth 9 million. And the 5 is worth 5,000. 500,000. Here's our next number. It's going to be 123, 450. Turn and talk with your partner on how to read this number and what is the value of each digit. And another practice one. We're going to make this a larger number. We're going to do 183, 007, 694, 714. Again, you're going to turn and talk about how do you read this number? What is the value of its digits? Go ahead. Today you're going to be working on reading and writing big numbers on your own. This place value chart is similar to what we did. So we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, so 10th is 10,000, 100,000s. Then the comma, millions, and then on to the billions. So, for example, letter A, they give you your digits here, 7, 400, 065, 200. Your job is to write this out in words. So they wrote 7 billion, 400 million, 65,200. You're going to do the same thing with B, C, and D. Then they reverse the roles. They give you the digits in words. You need to write it down below in the chart in numbers. Notice when it's given in words and when it's given in numbers, the commas line up. For example, here it says 400,000, comma. So we know the number 400 will end with a comma. Then it says 500. So now it's just a matter of placing it in the chart below in the right spots. The other thing you're doing is you're working on some story problems with how much are a million and a billion. So, for example, let's do the first couple together. Here it states how many dots are on the 50 by 40 array page. That means if you have 50 dots by or times 40 dots. Well, how many dots would that be? 5 times 4 is 20 with 2 zeros. So 2,000. Now they're asking you how much on 5 pages. So if this is 1 page, you would multiply by 5 to get 5 pages. You go back to the original answer, multiply by 50 to get 50 pages, and so on. Down below then it tells you what a ream is. Read this sentence and be ready to explain what do they mean by 1 ream of paper. Right, 1 ream is simply 500 sheets. It's like a package of paper. So for each time you see 1 ream, you're multiplied by 500. So the 2,000 times the 500. 10 reams, well, you know 10 reams is 500 pages. And we want to know how many dots. There's 2,000 dots on a page. So you're going to have 3 parts to that. 100 reams, again, you're doing 100 times 500 sheets times 2,000 dots to get your answer. So we already completed the mental math on the rug. You're going to finish journal page 126 to read and write big numbers. Then you're doing how much are a million and billion. Page 128 is a review on how to use numbers in some story problems and using a reference book. And finally, your math box should be complete. When you are done, activity A goes on to blend space, and activity B goes on to blend space, and then activity C, you are also doing blend space. Make it a great day.